As promised, in one of the last videos, the way I ended it, it was we are going to turn an umbrella into a wagon wheel. And we have this gigantic cavity above me that I've been painting. It was stained brown, like all of the other trim. A really bad brown, actually. But it just went up into nothing, and it was just kind of dark, and as my wife would say, very scary and just ugly. And so we painted it white, but we took the trim off of it. We stained it, polyurethaned it, and we're gonna put that back up today. Hopefully we can put it back up the way that it came down. I did number that. And however, some of the areas in the wainscoting that I painted over had numbers on it, but I took pictures of what those numbers were before I took or put paint on, so I should know where they go back. But either way, this should be a fun adventure of putting a puzzle back together, but it does have to go back together in a particular order. And if we get it right, there's still going to be gaps in the trim just because that's how the original trim guys did it. So we hope we can put it back with minimal amounts of gaps, and that we don't either create bigger gaps or really tight seams where there weren't any before. So should be very interesting. So come along as we put this trim back on, and we will do a gigantic, lovely reveal of what it turned out to be. All right, so if I do this, yeah, that's about right. Flat my way.
It's okay right now. I'll leave it in case, because we got a little bit of play. Might be a good thing.
I can put that register back.
That's exciting. All right, you happy with that?
Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get, because that's how it was up there.
All right, here we go.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. The issue we have is, I have to come down to where this old caulk line is. And that's kind of where my starting point is, at least on the vertical. Horizontal, if you can see, I probably have, probably 3/16, so probably a quarter of an inch to slide it left or right. And if I tuck it up against one wall, well, that's just gonna leave a bigger gap by the time I get over here. This is 1, goes 2, 3, and this piece over here is 8. So I kind of just need to, I'm gonna try to line it up with the old nail holes that they filled in, but it's weird because when you do that, like this nail hole doesn't line up with that one that's back there in this wainscoting. And that one doesn't even either. So it's a little tricky. I don't want to shoot with the brad nailer actually.
Okay, what can I hand you?
Wherever the pin nailer is. If I throw this in with the pin nailer, if I shoot 2 pins,
Just to tack it up.
We'll tack it up. I'll shoot it into the wainscoting. Man, did you have? I do. You have 4? That's helpful. I think it comes. It's not really looking like a wagon wheel right now. I guess we're kind of doing the rims.
Yeah, you gotta put the spokes in.
Spokes come later.
Oh, here, this one.
Oh, yeah. 5. We didn't do that, did we? Well, we didn't cut these boards anyway. So do you want me to swing over here and get 7? 7 up. It's like old wallpaper.
I found something.
Wait, no, it's old sandpaper. That's awesome. They probably tucked it in there to fill a gap.
Or to, yeah, shim it out.
Because it was all
fitting.
It was all folded. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's a piece of caulk. Should I throw it behind a wall? All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, are you serious? Shelly. I blame you.
You may have to just haircut this one.
I blame you in number 2.
What? Why?
Oh, what you got?
Okay.
There. We made it work. All right. according to my picture, there should be a number 1 somewhere about here, or here, probably here. You can't see it, but it's supposed to be correct. The question becomes, how's this? It goes like that, and then this guy comes down. Oh no. Okay, which way? So, is that 2? Maybe 2 will fit better. Otherwise, we have a lot of little whittling to do. And we don't turn, yeah, we put them up too high. That's kind of frustrating. Some of these kind of angle out anyway, and they had them flush with the wainscoting. So it's gonna be better to redo this notch. It's closer. That actually looks really good.
Probably better than it was.
It actually does look really good. Quick, you give me the gun? Hey, these are lining up. We got half a wagon wheel. Perfect. Thank you to Graphic Insights for the pin nailer, aka that's my brother's YouTube channel. He gave me the pin nailer. What a guy. He's like, hey, do you have a pin nailer? It's like, I don't have a pin nailer. I got an extra one, I'll just send it to you, I don't need it. Oh yeah, perfect. I wanted to stain this whole thing dark, and I got outvoted by my wife and my daughter. They're like, no, you should paint that the same color as the ceiling, and then stain the trim, which they were right. I was wrong. We can now roll Darius Rucker's song.